What's up guys, Caleb here with Black Pearl Media. Thank you so much for stopping by, and in this video we're going to be talking about some of the imperfections on the Z that I've kind of lived with for a while, but now that the car is running really well, I feel like I have an obligation to keep up the maintenance on the things that I have issues with to help improve the longevity, maybe make some changes along the way, and I want to just kind of point those out to you. And the first one, blaringly obvious, is the wrap itself. Now, the wrap I don't have an issue with. I love this pattern. I kind of want to do another one, but this wrap is about 6 years old now, which is a long time for a wrap. It's older than it should be, and it's showing its wear. If you can see here, this is what it should look like. This is a satin finish, but it's kind of all cracked up and gross. Here, you can kind of see a little bit more in the light. You see that? See how the sun's kind of damaged it? Now, I've been a homeowner for about a year and some change, and this is the first time this thing's ever been in a garage. It's lived its whole life outside. So it has this little bit of delamination. It also has these tears here that, you know, they're really unsightly. People have called me out for it. I could repair it, but honestly, I don't know, I guess I'm just too lazy. And I was worried about other things, but I think this is gonna start to come off here soon. Oof, look at all that dirt in there. Oh yeah. Yeah, this wrap has to go. And when the wrap goes, something else gotta go on top, because the front hood has a lot of rock chips in it. And then I also have some door dings that I don't like. So I'll probably re-wrap it. I'm gonna try and work with somebody locally to wrap it. But this kind of brings me to the next issue with the car that I don't like, and will be exposed once the wrap gets taken off. And that right here is the rust. Now, you don't see many Z's with much rust, and that's a lot different from old JDM cars, you know, like Datsuns, who are notorious for rusting. I still think that these cars are very solid, and I'm surprised that I got some rust here. Now, I'm guessing that the water went behind the wrap, probably got started here. I don't know if it was there beforehand or not, but there's definitely some rot here. This needs to be cut out and repaired, and I really want to do that. I have gone back and forth on wanting to do a wide body on this car, and I don't think I'm ready yet. I don't think I am, but you know, if I get some quotes for this and they say, you know, it's going to be $800-900 to fix that piece of rust, which I don't think it will, may as well get a wide body at that point and go ahead and just wide body the car. But I don't know, we'll see. But this is very unsightly. I don't like it. I know that it's a cancer and needs to be cut out, and it needs to be repaired. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw my Jeep videos, but I'm no stranger to rust and what rust does to vehicles. I like this car quite a bit. This is what I like to consider my forever car. I don't think I'm gonna ever sell this unless there's a major emergency and we are hurting for cash and it's hurting my family. But I want to keep this car forever. This is going to be the very last thing that I sell. So I want to keep it for a long time, and I want to do the right thing, do it the right way. So got to cut that rust out, get that repaired, and I think it might make for an interesting video as well. I don't think I'll do it. I'll leave that to somebody else, but I think I know who I want to do it, who I trust to do it. And if that's cool, I think he'll let me make a video on it. Now, while we're at the rear of the car, let's talk about this a little bit. So these are the rear louvers. The louvers have been holding up really great, and the paint has been holding up really well as well. But if you look here, you see these rubber gaskets. I did these in the center, and that was to help with vibration. So that was when I was installing them. I read that you wanted to put gaskets along all of these to help with vibrations against the glass, and they were right to do so. I did put a section in the middle where it was closest to the glass, and it does help, but you really should put them along the entire length of the louvers, because over bigger bumps you can still hear a little bit of rattle on the sides, like But you know, I think I'm gonna take this off to re-glue it down. I did this a long time ago where I put like glue under here. It didn't hold. So the whole thing's solid except for this corner. Like literally it's adhesive here and up and the whole side, but this side like didn't do well. So I think I'm gonna take off the louvers at some point, re-clean everything, re-put down fresh 3M, make sure I get the pressure perfect on all corners and run it like that. So that's just like a maintenance thing. It's not huge on the priority list, but it's one of those things that it's like, it's on my mind and I really would like to replace it, refresh it, make sure that that stays on there well. Last thing I want to do is have louvers fly off my car, especially these. These things are way more expensive than you might think and really annoying to get. So that's definitely on the list. Then we move on to the wing. So if you see here, you see there's a ripple. Now this was 3M'd on. This is a VicRez, I think it's called VicRez wing, and it sucks. You guys should not get one because the 3M did not work, especially on a black car. On a hot day, it would melt the 3M and it would just fly off. This never fell off the car, but it came close about 5 times. Like literally it was only hanging on by like this much. The rest of it was kind of like falling down. So what I did before I wrapped it was I just, I went ahead and riveted it down, and I didn't work from the center out. And over time, I just got these, I got these bulges. So I don't know if I can add more to help push these down or if that'll cause more issues, but I didn't put any in the back like an idiot. So like when I lift up the trunk, this kind of moves a little bit. You see that? So definitely want to secure this down better, and I mean, I like the look of the wing overall, but you know, I just think there's better products out there for you guys to get in the future. So yeah, definitely gonna address the wing. I also need to address the tail light. These tail lights are they're tinted, so I might redo the tint because this is getting pretty worn, or just pull it off. I mean, it would look really fresh underneath. And then, oh, also, I guess we could talk about the headlights. The headlights are definitely hazy. You know, I refinished them once, so I might be looking for a replacement set. So I don't know, we'll see. I might refinish them, or I might get some depot ones. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. Drop it down in the comments. What do you guys think I should do for the headlights? Now, while we're in the front, let's talk about the damage in the front here. So if you're not new to the videos, you know that I've got stitching here because I've hit this bumper a few times. I actually rear-ended a friend of mine who had a Miata. We did a video shoot and I accidentally rear-ended him at a stop sign. So not cool things. I didn't like do a burnout, or I didn't do drifting or anything and get these drift stitches. This is just a really expensive front bumper. It's fiberglass, so it shattered, and I need to either replace the front bumper or repair it, because I really do like this bumper. It's one of my favorite aftermarket bumpers you can get. It's the, I think it's called the AMG GT. I'll have to look that up. If that's wrong, I'll put it on the screen, but definitely want to take that off, address that, but it's not painted under here either. It's just matte black. So if I do take the wrap off, or not if, but when, which is gonna be soon, that's gonna need to be addressed. It's gonna need to be painted no matter what. So I'll get a quote to see what it's like to repair that. And if it's gonna be way too much, then I might just replace the front bumper, but we'll see. I do really like this front bumper. I'm a little torn on that one. So what do you guys think? Do you think I should try out a new kit or not? Also, it's a money thing. I don't know if I can afford a new one or not, but you know, as time goes on, we'll figure it out. Now let's move inside of the car really quick. So there's not much to do in here. It's very, very simple. Everything's stock steering wheel, everything. We just wrapped the steering wheel here. But the seats are these Bride Digo Type R's, and as you can see, they're old. I mean, they've had their use. I think I'm looking to replace these. The bolsters are down to the metal here, so like this is the pad here, and then this is the metal here. So your leg's literally up against the metal. It's also a blue color. It's been faded in the sun so much that we pulled these out of the car. They're supposed to be black, but I put these on the ground, and they were, when they were outside of the car, I was like, these are light blue. They're light blue now. So definitely need to either replace the seats or get them refinished. They do have a lot of support, but they're old, and you know, not that old doesn't work. It's just that they should either be fixed or it should be replaced. Also, the guy I bought it from, he had his, oh man, you can't see that, but there's some damage from a cat on the side here. He had this in his living room before he sold them on Marketplace, and his cat got to him. But yeah, that's what I'm most concerned about in the interior. Anything else in the interior? Yeah, like a lot of the Z's have this scratched up black paint. It's just like poor quality black paint. You can see like your fingernails get in here and everything. These are really, really bad. I refinished these and wrapped these. I actually made a video of this a long time ago. What an absolute junky video that was, but a video nonetheless. So there's a lot of things to be done with the Z, but I am not really complaining because it's running really well. Because I didn't get to drive it very much because of the whole clutch and how long that whole clutch process took. It was off the road for a while. I was pretty depressed. I couldn't drive it whenever I wanted. And now that I can drive it whenever I want, I feel like I can go ahead and start doing some more of this cosmetic stuff, because this is my reliable car. Like, when I bought this car 8 years ago, I came out of a Hyundai that broke every single month, and this car never broke on me. I've had it for 8 years, and other than routine maintenance stuff, the only thing that like died on me was the driver's side window motor and the tube seals on the spark plugs. So I replaced the valve cover gaskets with Amazon ones, by the way. People say not to get the Amazon ones. Buy the Amazon ones, make sure you torque them all down, and I used the OEM gaskets. So I don't know if that did anything for me, but I see the discussion all the time on the Amazon head gaskets, or not head gaskets, but the valve covers. And I think they're totally fine. They get the seal of approval for me. They've lasted for like 3 or 4 years already. And they've lasted the entire time I've been boosted. So 600 horsepower on them. They're doing just fine. So expect to be seeing a lot more videos from me guys this month, because I'm going to have a challenge with my brother-in-law who has a YouTube channel called Maximum Charge. You guys should go check him out. But we're gonna be posting 2 videos a week for the entire month, and I might even do more. So I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions or comments, put them down below, and I'll see you in the comment section.